Welcome back for today's lessons, Providing Value. I'm Jodi Jones, a New York City fashion photographer and creative director with over 20 years experience working with brands on their marketing strategies. This series' aims are to give influencers, creatives, and entrepreneurs a set of tools to attract the right people to your brand the right way. By the end of today's lesson, you will know how to give your customers value for the money that they're spending with your business and making sure that they come back again and again. Keep your eyes on the prize. You want your target audience to think of your company first and remove any need for them to go looking at your competitors. Existing and potential customers need to know that you are giving them real value and that your service goes above and beyond what they pay for. Price is not the huge driver it once was, and customers need to feel engaged on a personal level. They need to feel as though you are in their corner and you want the best for them. Understanding your customer is only one piece of the puzzle, though. You need to know what you can offer them in a way that's an extra unpaid service to ensure that they come back to you the next time, always looking for that repeat business. Be professional. Your customers and leads can smell disorganization from a mile away. Remember that at all times, you are the expert and you have the solution to their problem. This image is eroded, however, when you are slow to reply to inquiries, don't call back when you say you will, or are typically unreliable and unfocused in your exchange with the customer. It's one thing to give expert advice, but it must be backed by a high level of professionalism. The value pack. Bundling and packaging your products and services together gives your customer a nice round figure to work with, and it shows clearly what they're getting for their money, itemized in a list. This makes it easier for them to assess whether your products and services fit into their budget, and if not, gives you the opportunity to revise the price while still helping them solve their problem. In my photo business, I always include something like art direction, and that entails working with the client or the marketing team beforehand and really trying to understand who they're targeting, what the message is, and I'll create a visual and a mood board and really mold what the shoot's going to be. So it's always putting that extra time and energy into really showing that I care and showing that I'm working alongside them. By giving them custom pricing as well and addressing all their needs, by linking your offers together, the customer gets a real sense of the wow factor and that you have their interest at heart. Speedy service. The turnaround with your deliveries, booking times, and other milestone dates agreed upon at the time of sale needs to be swift and reliable. When in doubt, add a little extra time for contingency, and then you can look like an absolute rock star if you deliver sooner than the customer expected. One thing to note is never sacrifice quality for speed. If there's a holdup, just communicate directly with the customer, advising them that the order will take a little longer so that they can get the best quality. Very few customers or clients will get upset if you're truthful, and keeping them informed ahead of time is the best practice. Always keep the customer or client up to date with the method by which they will receive the order. Always follow up. There is little to be gained by caring about the customer's needs all the way through the inquiry and sale process and then falling off the face of the earth. Always follow up with a phone call or email and ask the question, are they happy with their experience? The follow-up also drives a positive review response if they liked your service, which is a win-win for the online profile of your business. And don't be afraid to ask for that review. And price isn't everything. We have touched on this before, but the cost of products and services is no longer the one major factor driving a purchase like it once was. Evaluate the cost of running your business versus your price. You'll need to stay above the bottom line, aiming to keep your prices as high as they can be while still providing value to your customer or client. You want to be able to run your business at a high level and give the customer or client the ultimate buyer experience. It will prevent them from going to a cheap competitor. It's fine to discount your pricing sometimes when business is slow or a company you've worked with for a long time is temporarily hurting. But don't get into the habit of being in a price war. Offer different levels of product or service with tiered pricing. For instance, an entry-level value and professional level package so your customer has the choice. In my photo business, what I like to do is I like to make it almost a la carte. So I can provide full service as a producer, art director, bring in my full team, hair, makeup, stylist. We do everything from video, post-production retouching, the full gamut. But some people, maybe they can't afford all of that. So I can shorten the package, make a smaller package that fits within their budget, or try to work with their needs. But I always have different options available. And each package equates to more or less time. You can lose money only when you stand to gain in the long run. This could be a government contract that you quote cheaply, with the difference made up of the sheer volume of orders. For instance, I have many clients that use me every quarter, so they might get a little bit of a different day rate from me than if it was a one-time client. So to briefly recap what we have covered, here are a few key points to remember from today's lesson. Be professional in all your communications with your customers or clients. Bundle and package together your offerings to give the customer or client one price to work from and a clear idea of what they're getting for that price. Commit to all time frames and honor them. Send a follow-up email or make that phone call to check whether your customer or client is happy and if there's anything else you can do for them. Don't get fixated only on price. Know your worth and tier the cost accordingly. To-do list for this week. Review your customer or client experience process and determine if there's more you can do post-sale in order to retain customers or client for repeat business. Create value packs, bundling your offerings together in one handy price for the customer or client. Start following up on sales to ensure your customer or client feels appreciated and comes back to your business in the future. Well, the team here at Jodi Jones Studio really hope that today's lesson has taught you how to provide the customer or client with value throughout their buyer experience and after.